Hi everyone, this is Kyle. I'm here from Makers Mercantile talking to you about all the things in today's newsletter. I'm here with our good friend Mrs. Olson, who doesn't have much to say, but is sporting a shadow knitted scarf. It's worked in black and white yarns, and that 2-row striping sequence plus a little bit of magic reveals a pattern, right, when you view it from an angle. So I have another piece here to give you just a general idea of how that works. So this is a triangular shawl, and it uses, black and purple. Of course, the yarn changes color through a striping sequence, a different color sequence. But you work back and forth with one color, just knit a row and purl a row. And then the other color is a combination of knitting across one row, and then the other side you're going to do a series of knits and purls. It might say like knit 8, purl 6, knit 4, purl 2, whatever. And that information is listed in chart form and in written instructions on the pattern. So you can choose whichever method you like the best, follow the written or the charted instructions, change the yarn color on one of them when it is indicated on the pattern, and when you're done, plus a few increases and decreases, right, to make that triangle. And when you're done, you end up with a colorful, what looks like a stripy scarf or a stripy shawl. But when you view these shawls and scarves at an angle, depending on the pattern, you end up with a magical reveal. So this one happens to be the bat. I have 2 different kinds of bat colorways. There's this one, these different sort of fall colors, and then there's one that's a rainbow color. There's also, keeping in theme with October, we made it to October, there is a spider that's black and white, there's a rainbowy spider, there's one just a scarf, so it's not triangle, it's just a rectangular scarf that shows phases of the moon. There's a triangular one of a wolf, I think it's called Lone Wolf, and really pretty sort of cooler tones. And there's a whole lot of other ones as well that are not sort of fall or Halloween themed. So check those out if you're interested in an adventure in shadow knitting. If you've never tried the technique before and you want to sort of give it a go before you invest in a kit, we have a download as well. There's a free download on our website that it's linked in the newsletter, or when you search shadow knitting kits or look at the shadow knitting kits on the website, you'll be able to download that for free. And it is a little just sort of washcloth, little square sample that gives you all of the information to be able to perform the technique. And you can follow that, give it a shot, and see how easy it is to make your knitting magical. So that's the shadow knitting kits. Check those out. And if you get it now, you've got time to have it done in time for the little spooky holiday that comes up at the end of this month. The second thing I'm going to talk about are these little ingenious things. Here's one here. They're called yarn keepers. And what is a yarn keeper? It is this, it's these 2 pieces together. So this is the natural colored one. So it's got the natural little wooden balls at the end of this bendy piece, and then there's this ring with a hook on it. How do you use it? Why do we want a yarn keeper? So you take this and give it a squeeze, and you just sort of pop it into the center of a cake of yarn. So this yarn would have been wound on a ball winder, right? And then the spring-loaded part is going to hold the yarn in place. And then this little hooky part, the part that wants the hook, here's the hook, they get connected together. And then you can put this on your arm, or hang it on if you have a floor lamp or something that sticks out, you could attach it that way. And then as you're crocheting or you're knitting or whatever, the yarn just spins and spins. So there it is, spinning and spinning as it unwinds the yarn so that you're able to work. And it keeps it up off the floor. If you're like me, I have yarn sitting in a bowl on the floor in front of my sofa, and it just rolls around in the bowl. But that's not very convenient if you want to knit while you walk, perhaps. So you can check out the yarn keepers on our website. We do have a few of those in stock here. So again, this is the natural one. Yay. There are 2 new colors as well. So this one is the sort of robin egg blue, and it has, of course, the same little beautiful little blue ones there. And then the last colorway is just released. There's these two. This one looks like cranberries. It's kind of a cranberry color. So 3 different colorways to choose for one really awesome invention. It was created by a woman, and we'll learn all about that at Makers Nite. Segue into Makers Nite. So so Mandey, who's the owner of Yarn Keepers, is going to join us, talk a little bit about the product itself, who invented it, how awesome they are, the different uses that you can use them. And then, so we'll talk with her a little bit. And then we're also going to go into show and tell for all of our Chasing Butterflies finishers and in progressers. Everyone's welcome. If you've been working on the Chasing Butterflies knit along that went all last month with Ellen Thomas of the Chili Dog, we'd love to see your finished projects. It's really fun to see how that cake of yarn is transformed into an amazing finished piece with a little bit of time, a lot of time, some fun lace knitting, and a little bit of, of want. You gotta wanna make the things, right? So that's Makers Nite tonight, 5 to 6 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Those events are live, they're not recorded, but we would love to have you join us. So that is the Shadow Knitting Kits, that's the Yarn Keepers, that's Makers Nite, the knit box. So we do a knit box every month, and we love making these. So it is a project-based subscription. You can sign up, and each month, we charge you, I think it's $35 plus whatever the shipping is, and you get one of these boxes in the mail. And inside the box, there's all kinds of fun things, including a pattern for a project, usually a little treat, something to snack on or eat, and then a gift and a download code for the pattern if you'd like to add it to your Ravelry library, or if you want a digital version of it, that kind of thing. So all of that is in there, and we do an unboxing video, so you can watch that video on our YouTube channel if you're interested to see what all is in that box. This month we also have added a little video on a technique. So, and I'll show you. Spoilers, sorry, spoilers everyone. If you haven't gotten your box or didn't watch the video, you can pause. I already showed you. The project is this little hat. So this is a hat that uses a technique called helical knitting, which we go over in a video. There's a tutorial video, you can check that out as well. But it's working in a spiral of using 2 colors or more, you could use more, which is super fun. So you can check that out. There's a few other little techniques in this hat. And also this little guy, did you see how cute that is? So these, last thing I'm gonna show you, are the no-sew tags. So that is the gift in the box this month for October. And the no-sew heart tags come in a number of colors. I have 3 different colors here. If I can show you. Here they are, 3 different colorways that they come in. And the way that these work is, well, I could show you on the real thing, is you just unbutton, you stick this little metal thing through the stitches and wrap this faux leather piece around, and it sort of sticks on there, and it becomes a little tag to go on your knit or your crochet piece. I think they're super cute. People here seem to really love them. So we brought in a couple different colorways for you to check out. The other tag that we brought in is this one. So these are the mines, they say mine. So if you have a favorite shawl or a favorite hat or a favorite something, and it always keeps getting borrowed by someone in your family, you could stick a mine tag and be like, no, that one's mine. And you have a tag on there to prove it. So these are super fun. Check those out if you're interested in adding some of those to some of your finished projects. I really did that in just about 10 minutes. That's fantastic. Happy Tuesday, everyone. It is a bit weathery here in Seattle. There's a little bit of misty rain stuff kind of happening. It's expected here. We like it. Hopefully, where you are, things are going well and safe. We have a couple days before Friday, so your job between now and then, is to do something creative for yourself, to check in with your friends and your family, and then to join us again on Friday when we have another another little video, we get to spend some time together talking about some things that are creative and crafty. So until then, stay safe, and we will see you on Friday. Thanks for watching.